A pipeline problem is almost never a marketing problem. It is a systems problem, the thing most firms have backwards. We just proved that on ourselves in public. We rebuilt Malby.com with one person in 1 week. But this is not a video about our website. The fix had almost nothing to do with marketing. Here's the embarrassing part. We build go-to-market systems for professional service firms for a living. But the single worst example of our own thinking that we owned was our own freaking website. Shoemaker's kids go barefoot. We had even said that out loud on camera in the last video. Then someone pointed it out to us and asked the obvious question. Turns out we had our own growth gap and we didn't even see it. Here's the actual hole. We had the brain, the one sentence that says who we are. We had the voice, how every line should sound. And we had used both of those to help other firms finally say what makes them different. But we had never said it about ourselves. Our own homepage still called us a digital marketing and branding agency. We still do that work, but we just stopped leading with it because doing the activity was never the same as owning the outcome. We built the system, we just had not turned it on ourselves. So we rebuilt it in WordPress, not because it's simpler, actually it's not. There's a lot more moving parts. But we picked it for two reasons. Instead of one page pretending to be many, every one of these is a real page, the kind a search engine can actually find. And somebody on our team who is not an engineer can keep editing it for years. We traded speed for permanence on purpose. Now let's go back. How is 1 week even possible? Nothing changes about the order. Build the system first. One document says who we are. Another says how every line should sound right down to the palette. And a third holds the proof, the numbers and the receipts. Then Claude reads all of it and writes the draft of the site page by page. If your firm has a deck like that gathering dust somewhere, that is your week 1. The strategy was not a slide. It was the material the machine built from. Now, it wasn't perfect. We shipped a button that turned invisible the second your cursor touched it, but we fixed it the same day it was flagged. Then the humans did what humans do. Our design lead went through pixel by pixel, with 22 notes on the first pass alone. Our content team rewrote lines that were structurally correct and just didn't sound like us. That is the real division of labor. The machine gets you a real draft, fast, but people decide what is actually true to the brand. That is what it looks like when the system does the drafting and the people do the judgment. So the humans spend their week on parts only they can do. So again, system first, then Lovable to prove the model fast, and then WordPress to make it permanent, using the same brain the whole way through. We could build this for any firm. We just can't skip building it on our own. We can't show you what it's done to our pipeline now. That's obviously going to be for a future video. So 2 key takeaways from this video. 1, a growth gap is exactly what you just watched happen to us. Something true about your own business that stops getting said, quietly costing you pipeline in a place nobody on your team could see. So to fix it, take the growth gap assessment. It's 90 seconds, it's free, it shows you where yours is. Link below. And the second, the operating system behind this whole website sits free and open in Notion. The same link as below. Hit duplicate, fill in your brain, and you're already ahead of where we started. Subscribe for the next one. I'll see you there.